hot. It's really hot. Call on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Kakwadash. Giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Kakwadash, the great Ali tribe of Israel, the great I am, the possessor of heaven and earth, spirits of heaven and earth. And also giving much respect to his son, Yahweh Shai, the Adonai, the HaMashiach, the light of this world, the one who died for Israel, and rose to sit to become his father's royal right arm, my redeemer, my comforter, and my salvation. And the only one that pleads his blood over Israel, the only nation granted for salvation. Giving much respect to Great Millstone and those men that are the cornerstone of the Lord from GMS Great Millstone that give me the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, not only to get me to go back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, but to prepare me for these strange times ahead. They work around the clock. They work nonstop to give us the word, break down history, vocabulary words, and times, and the different parables in the Bible. And so when times do come, and when it does happen, you can't say you weren't told, and you can't say you didn't hear about it. So shalom to those beautiful men. Shalom to the beautiful Akim, the men that's in the word. Whether you from a camp or not, you still go to the highways and byways to the best of your abilities. You listen to the prophets to the best of your abilities, and you pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for mercy. Much love to you beautiful brothers, you awesome brothers. Love you guys. Shout out to the beautiful women, the Akwaf, the women of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It's not too many of y'all, but y'all fear the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, and you listen and you learn in silence. Coming back at you with another episode through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and the name Yahushai. And I'm going to title this one, Wake Up. Your time of sleep is over. It's a lot of events happening. I'm trying to step into the sun, but it's so bright. I don't want it to melt my phone. So I'm right here in the shade on the side because I came early today because I got to go to work and I got to do my thing. So I'm right here trying to be by the sidewalk, but it's too hot and it's I don't want my phone to melt. So I'm just right here, just outside. But wake up. It's high time to come up out of sleep and come get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and stop being so blind. Get up and come to the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And I got a couple of couple of precepts for that, because it's a lot of brothers and sisters that aren't awake and they very sleep, and it's time to get up out of that. It's time to change. Ask Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for the things that you need instead of the things that you want. Stop sleeping and being in wickedness and wake up and come back to the truth. That's the first step to becoming a better person, is to go back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in the name Yahushai and ask to be reproved and ask to be changed, because you can't change yourself. You can't change your ways. You have to ask Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to do that. Nobody can just change themselves and just be changed unless the Most High wills it. So, get that right and wake up and get the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding before it's too late. There's a lot of strange things happening in the world. It's a lot of wickedness coming upon the earth. There's a lot of prophecies being fulfilled. There's a lot of people that are going back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. A good handful, not a lot, but a good, like on a divine level, it may seem like a lot on our level, but on a divine level, it's not too many. But it's a good handful of people that's coming back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to worship and doing whatever they can for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to show mercy on them. Amen to that. And so when these times do come, you protect it. You don't want to be these people that that's doing whatever they want and doing whatever they please, and there's a price to pay behind that. You can end up being hurt real bad. The Most High can end up getting you killed, because he feel like you wasting your time on the earth and you're not doing nothing but wrong, and you feeling like you make up the laws and God don't, because you got a lot of people that's asleep, that believe that they be so deep in their wickedness, they believe that they can abide by their own laws when it's lost to this world already. See, now that's where it comes to the idolism and people believing that they own gods, and Yahweh, there isn't a power over them. isn't something ruling over them. There isn't something that's watching over them, dictating them, controlling them, making them do as such. So they feel like they can do whatever they want. And, sadly, they end up they end up passing and being pulled off the earth and being forgotten about. And that's how it goes, because these people don't listen. They choose to stay asleep. They don't want to wake up. They don't want to change. And it's, by far the most irritating thing that I've seen out of my people is them not changing, them not becoming better, them not being better, them not communing with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, them wanting to do whatever they want to do. You can't tell them nothing. They get a piece of little power or control or authority, and they feel like nobody can tell them anything. But it's the reason why Yahweh gave that to them. Sometimes Yahweh can give it to them for an act of mercy. Hopefully they do change, or sometimes he can give it to them and it inevitably destroys them. And over time, it's destroyed a lot of people, and their time of doing whatever they want has been short. Sometimes the Lord give rulership to these stupid people because their time of rulership is short. It's no different than the white man. His rulership is short, and then our people feel like they get some sort of power or some sort of control, and their time be short and they pass away. So, you got to wake up and you got to change and be a better person. Stop doing the same thing, every day, and that it's wrong. If you're going to be in the right and do the same thing, be in the right. Don't be in the wrong and not come back to the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because it helps you with that change that you're looking for. It helps you become a better person. It helps you be stronger instead of staying in the same state of mind. Instead of staying the same person, you want to be able to put off that old man, put on a new man. Instead of having a reprobate syndrome, a repeated state of mind, you able to wake up and to think differently. You don't want to wake up and sin and think about that. The next day you wake up and sin and you think about that. You think about it and you do it, and you're doing it and you're doing it, and it's a continuum of sin and wickedness, and that's how you end up being injured or being beat, by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, or being finally put down because you that out of control. Because I'm tired. That's one thing I can keep it personal, keep it real. That's one thing that I'm tired of in my life, is dealing with people who won't change, with people who won't wake up. They just in a sleep state. It's no worse than people talking in their sleep, and you feeling like they getting it in an interpretation or a metaphor. You feel like they understanding you, but they talking in their sleep. Like, oh, I feel where you coming from. I'm going to change. I'm scared of the Lord too. And they still asleep doing whatever they want to do and not minding Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But them the people that don't grow. Them the people that don't change. Them the people that stay carnal minded. Them the people that stay on the level of carnality to where they think that money gives them power. They feel like they little rights that they get from the white man give them power. So it's annoying. It goes to a lot of brothers and sisters like that. The ignorance in their heart is annoying, bro. Like it's annoying. I'm gonna keep it personal. I'm irritated. It's a lot of stuff going on in my life to where I can't justify it, but I gotta think Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not me that's going through that. I'm gonna keep my life plain, and I'm gonna keep my life simple, and I'm gonna worship Yahweh Shem Yahushai to the best of my abilities and stay the fuck out of trouble. That's what you gotta do, man. Even if it's sacrificing. That's a nice scat pack. Even if it's sacrificing the things that you like doing in this world. You gotta either stop or slow down drastically, what I'm saying, from doing and indulging in these worldly things, like having friends, being around family members, going outside all the time, trying to save money, that can't be cut off, but trying to save money does stop you from doing things that you want to do. If you that kind of man with that kind of mindset and that kind of priority, like, okay, I got to take care of my car. All right, I got to take care of my the household. I got to put food down. I got to take care of my body. I got to keep working out. It's certain priorities and things that Yahweh will put in your way to stop you from doing a lot of worldly things like drugs. Like, oh, all right, I can't do drugs no more. I got to be able to cut that out. If I keep doing drugs, I can't work out. A lot of personal goals that you will want to meet, the Most High will remove those things, the carnality of the world. He will remove those things from you in order for you to get what you need to get, and to gain spiritual, awareness, and to gain spiritual blessings that other people can't see or they won't get, you know. So it says, I'm gonna read Joel, because I know my phone be tripping, that's why I'm speaking up. Read Joel, chapter 1, verse 5. It says, awake, you drunkards, and weep, and wail, all you drinkers of wine. So now you got these different people that with these different beliefs, you know, and these people that indulge in what they believe in and what they feel that is right is the drunkards, because they so drunk and intoxicated and addicted to what they do, they're not really seeing, and they don't really care about anything else that's happening on the outside. They care about what they do and what they do only, and what they seem is right and what they're into, which they don't know that is wrong. And these different philosophies and these different ideologies and how you think and how you feel, you know, it's not what's accurate in the Bible. That's not what you should be doing. Now, people is afraid of order. These chaotic people that are asleep, they're afraid of order, they're afraid of change. But they talk about it so much that they talk about it and they gossip about it so much to the point to where you would believe that they change, that they about becoming a better person when they're not. The only thing that's changing around them is their environment. They don't change. The environment changes, and that is a very, very bad thing that you don't want. One thing you don't want in the word is stunted growth. You want to keep learning. You want to keep changing. You want to keep becoming stronger. You want to be able to be the new man that the Most High expects you to be and that you desire to be. You know, like per se, you want to be it sounds weird, but you want to be the man of your dreams. You want to be the man that you always dreamed of being. You can be that, you know, and it doesn't have to be a dream. You know, it doesn't ask Yahweh for what. That's exactly what you need. You want to be that man of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that desires, you know what I'm saying, better change and more knowledge and to be guided the right way and to be taken care of, you know. So that's one thing that you got to understand, that especially for you brothers that's in the truth, because right now the main difficulty right now is besides the, you know, the brothers that's in the truth is the women. It's very hard for them to get the word. They're very vulnerable, you know, they're exposed to their environment, and they have this wicked mindset, and they like they like curiosity, you know, they like to question things, they like to go against things to see the reaction, they like to control shit. So, you know, that's one thing I'm seeing. There's a lot of women that's just rebellious, and they have a wicked mindset, and it's unchanging. It is. That's the worst thing. It's unchanging. It's ridiculous. You know, brothers, they do got a choice whether you can stay in the state of mind. You know, for the brothers that's out there, that's a part of the 2/3, they got a choice. You can stay in that state of mind of wickedness, or you can come back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and change. And, you know, you got quite a few brothers that's coming back and changing and becoming a better man. But, you know, at the end of the day, it can also go for the brothers too. But, you know, a lot of women I've been seeing lately that's just been not changing, just been in their wickedness. They go wherever the wind takes them, you know, and they don't care about how people feel, and they're not considering people that's spiritually higher than them, that's giving them this advice to better themselves. They don't want that shit. They want to be able to do whatever they want to do, and usually the results are the same. The Most High crippled them, or he end up getting them killed or something like that, or just give them a good ass whooping, you know. And he don't allow them to change. He give them exactly what they want. They don't want to change, then they don't gotta change, you know. And it's embarrassing and it's not cool, but this is what the world is. Like I said, you cannot take the change, you cannot take the power from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It has to be given to you. So it says, awake all you drunkards, and weep and wail all you drinkers of wine, because of the new wine, for it has been cut off from your mouth. There it is right there. So a lot of people that you may think being the word and stuff, you'd be surprised that they not. And the Most High just don't want them. You can see by the way that they live their life. You can see by the choices they make, that you can see what they do and what they got around them. The Most High just don't want them, and he lets them do as they please and do whatever they want, and, you know, be mindless and fulfill their desires and be carnal minded. He just leaves them alone and let them be. But you don't want that to happen to you. If the Most High leave you alone and let you be, that means you don't got no protection, and whatever happens to you can happen to you. You know, if the Most High just wanted to put you, he left you alone today, but he put you to death the next day, it can happen, because you don't have the Holy Spirit to protect you. You don't have no protection. You don't have no guile. You don't fear nothing. You don't fear the Most High. And you, by you not fearing nothing and not giving a fuck about anything and constantly testing and constantly contending with the Lord, that can get you put down. That can get your ass kicked. That can stop you from getting to where you need to be. That can stunt your growth from becoming a better person. While everybody is changing around you, you're not changing. And it's just sad. But that's just the way it is. If the Most High don't want you, he don't want your ass. And a lot of Israelites that are the 2/3 are garbage. They not nothing in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Though they strive, especially for the real blind ones that be Christians and be in the fake truth, they strive to want the audience of Yahweh, but they'll never get it because they don't want to change the way they worship. They don't want to change his name. They don't want to come out of the belief that they in. And that's the same thing with them 2/3. They don't want to come out of what they're in. They don't want to change their beliefs. They like this shit the way it is. They like this disgusting wickedness that's over them. And then they do it in your face and expect you to accept it. I ain't going to accept it in my life. Hell no, I'm not gonna accept that shit. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I just don't want no part in that shit. I don't want to be wicked like you. I don't want to be all fucked up and just staying the same and all of that. Why you think a lot of these brothers be blobs and shit, and a lot of these women they end up being fucking gluttons and fat as fuck because they feel like they changing in their mind, but they not. They wither away, you know, and they end up breaking down, and then they realize, that's not fair. How come this brother is changing and I'm not? I'm just sitting here walking around. It's the same thing as you working out and another brother ain't working out. He looking like, damn, I got this big ass belly and shit, and this brother that ran past me is nice, he fit, you know, he look good, he's strong as hell, and he buff as hell, and look at me. You know, they finally get to the point to where they question what they do, but they can't change it. They can't do nothing about it because God is not going to allow them. Whatever wicked deed that they did or whatever fucked up act that they done committed in the past, they got to pay for it. It's sad, but it's true. God is going to take his payment in some way, some form, even if death is required. You know what I'm saying? Or he can take his payment in the form of punishments. Hopefully you change. He put his spirit on you to change one day, but 9 times out of 10, it's not so. But yeah, they question it, but they don't ever do it. You know why? Because the journey is difficult. You know, it's not easy. You know, comfortability, they like that shit. The same old thing, they like it. Some people chaotic, they like drama, they like problems. These different wines and this different shit that Yahweh got to see every day is not cool, bro. It's just a big, serious problem. And you don't want to be like that. You want to be able to be a man and be able to change and be able to grow up and to mature and to sacrifice things that aren't good for you. To let go of stuff that you don't need in order for you to get ahead, man. You got to do what you got to do. And all that you can do what you got to do. You feel me? So it says, for a nation has come up against my land strong and without number. His teeth are the teeth of lions, and he has the fangs of a fierce lion. He has laid waste to my vine and ruined my fig tree, and he has stripped it bare and thrown it away. Its branches are made white. Lament like a virgin girded with sackcloth for the husband of her youth. The grain offering and the drink offering have been cut off from the house of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So when these times do come, you don't want to be these idiots and these morons that question their faith and question what they believe in. You want to know exactly what you believe in. You want to know that you believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and that you got the right knowledge. So when these times of war and these bad things do come upon the earth, you ain't one of these people that's pre-exposed or got the potential of being destroyed. Because that's what's going to happen to a lot of people that keep playing around with the word and keep playing around with the times that we in. And it's evident that these strange times and these end of the world prophecies are coming true. The government wouldn't be, they believe in it and they show following these weird ass events and they're doing it. They doing it right in your fucking face. And you sit there and turn around and say, I don't even believe in what they doing. I don't believe in them. That's because you blind to the fact, and you know, you blind to the truth. You don't want to be like that. Man, they need to get their ass out of here. Don't nobody care about that dirty ass bike. But you know, like, that's exactly what happened. You blind people. They so corrupted they don't even believe what the government is doing. They don't believe in shit. You know, and that's that they'll do that just to piss you off, you know. So, you know, just let them be. When these times do come upon their ass, they're gonna really reconsider and rethink, but it's a wrap by then. It's already too late by then. And God then, that's where we getting around that time too, to where God is cutting off the spirit from a lot of people. If you don't want it, you don't have to have it. But don't come looking for it when it's gone, you know? It's not gonna be there no more for you to acquire. It's not gonna be there no more for you to to ask for it, to want it, to be able to receive it, and freely, you know. So it's just like when those days come, it's a wrap for these people. And then the worst part about it, you might be around these motherfuckers and they just sitting up there questioning, looking around and looking stupid. It's like, damn, I don't even want to be around y'all. Y'all either gonna end up getting y'all ass kicked or you gonna end up dying. Don't nobody want to be around y'all when God take y'all, whether you my family or not. Because it's gonna get deep real soon. It's gonna get deep, and all the prophets and everybody who believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they gonna have to make a choice to abandon your family that don't believe and let your friends die, or you gonna end up dying with them, you know, or being there and watching them die. Because the Most High can do stuff like that. So, you know, just keep it to yourself, and not even keep it to yourself. Fuck these people, man. Fuck them. Shit. Don't worry about them. That's on them if they don't want to get into it. That's on them if they don't believe in shit. Don't nobody care. You know, they were warned. You know what I'm saying? They know about the times they chose to be asleep. That's not nobody's fault. It says, have been cut off from the house of the Lord. The priests mourn who minister to Yahweh. It says, the field is waste and the lands mourn. It says, for the grain is ruined. It says, for the new wine has dried up and the oil fails. That's right, no more truth. There's going to be a time and day where Yahweh finally shut down the truth and nobody can't find it. Ain't nobody going to find nobody preaching on the sidewalks. Ain't nobody going to find nobody talking about the word. None of that. It's going to be done. It's going to be cut off. If you do find the prophets, they ain't not going to tell you nothing. They going to fuck around and end up whooping your ass or end up running from you or end up telling you exactly what the Lord told them to tell you. You're going to die anyway, so why would you want the truth anyway? And it's a lot of people that's going to be like that. They want to find it at the last minute. No, you got to need it. So in order for you to need it, you got to be finding it before these times. You got to be able to hurry up and find it while it may be found. You can't just be like, oh, I want the truth. Where is it at? And it's gone. You want it at the last minute. Don't do that. Don't be those people. I hope that this message get out to people, you know, my Israelite people, for them to wake up, because it's for you. Don't be these people at the last minute that find out what's going on. And now you want the truth, but it's gone. It's gone. That's the worst thing, too, for God to give you up to your own wicked devices, to let you do what you please until it's time for you to go. Because God never cared about you. He never loved you. And he knew that you would reject him. That's bad, man. You don't want to be like these people. It's a lot of people like that. We go to some other part. Where's Isaiah? Oh, this is a good one too. We in Micah, it says chapter 6, verse 1. It says, hear now what Yahweh says. Arise and plead your case before the mountains. Let the hills hear your voice. Hear, O you mountains, the Lord's complaint. And you strong foundations of the earth, for Yahweh has a complaint against his people. Not the whole world, his people. Not everybody that want to be a part of the word and be like, I'm a Christian too, brother. I'm a born again. No, that shit don't work. You ain't a part of the family of the Israelites. The message is not for you. It's only for one nation. It's only for one people. God didn't say the whole world and all the peoples in it can worship him. No, it don't work like that. Getting tired of them too. People that's running and coming along with this delusional mindset that they can be with the blacks and they can worship the black God, and not be the same ethnicity, not be the same race. It doesn't work like that. You got your own God. And shoot, the enemy don't even got his own God. He worship materialism and fucking metals of the earth and crystals and animals and shit. Don't nobody want to be a part of that shit. That's embarrassing. That means you don't have a God. You worship anything. And our people, they have a God. They have a responsibility. They have punishments. They have repentance. They got blessings. They got all that. And they have to be able to acknowledge that. That's on them. So it says, and he will contend with Israel. So the Most High is coming against his people. He ain't coming against just everybody, He not just complaining against the whole world. It's only one people. You gotta watch out for people. Sometimes they be aggressive. I ain't got time for that. Niggas can get beat up for sure. Sorry, but I gotta be able to do that. So it says, oh my people, what have I done to you? So that's what Yahweh is asking his people. What did I do that was so wrong, that you turn your back on me, And it says, and how have I wearied you? Testify against me. So the Most High say, tell me what I did wrong. So when you analyze the Bible right, and the message that the Lord has given, it was the Israelites that betrayed God in the first place. They turned against him. The Lord did nothing wrong. This is people that did wrong and turned on him. You know what I'm saying? So the Israelites can come with all these false accusations and all that, but at the end of the day, they can't really blame Yahweh for what they have done. So the Bible does question you when it comes to that. Like, tell me what have I done wrong? That's what the Lord is saying, because I'm perfect. I can't do anything wrong. Y'all did wrong. Y'all sinned against me. So tell me, what have I done wrong? Is there anything that Yahweh has done to his people to deserve to be neglected, to deserve to be ignored, to deserve to not be worshipped? That's what the Lord is saying. So it says, I brought you up out of the land of Egypt. I have redeemed you from the house of bondage. So the Lord saying, in the ancient times, I freed you from slavery before. So it's the same thing now. He got you up out of slavery before. He can get you up out of it now. But this is where we at. It says, and I sent you before Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. It says, oh, my people, remember now what Balak, king of Moab, counseled, and what the Balaam, the son of Beor, answered him for the acacia grove to Gilgal, that you may know the righteousness of Yahweh. So he sent a lot of people that came to give you a message. A lot of prophets, a lot of people that came to tell you something. Tell you things that you need to know, but you got to be able to hear him and listen to him, and you got to be able to do him. If you can't do none of that shit, then what's the point of believing at all? If you can't do it, ain't no action behind what you do, then why the fuck is you around? But he, like Yahweh said, he did send messengers. He did send people to try and wake you up. But a lot of people, they would, like I said, they would rather be asleep. They don't want to know what the hell is going on. They too scared. And they don't want to change. So God say, fuck them, shit. They don't want to change, oh well, they ain't got to change. They don't give a fuck. Like the Lord said, I didn't call half of them anyway, but they had a choice to come. It's their choice. If they choose otherwise, then it was a part of the Lord's will for them not to be with him. Oh well. It says, what shall I come before the Lord and bow myself before the high God Yahweh? It says, I shall come before him with burnt offerings, with calves a year old, because the Most High used to take sacrifices. Now he don't. Now the Most High take people as a sacrifice instead of the animals. So now the Lord is going to get his payment, but it ain't that easy. It's not that easy to just, be forgiven. It take work, it take effort, faith without works is dead. So if you ain't got that, then you can't say you believe in God and you don't work for him. That's stupid. But you gonna be the sacrifice. So in time when people gotta pay, when these niggas gotta pay, they gonna be the sacrifice. Ain't gonna be no lamb, it's gonna be you. Like the Lord said, you're gonna pay for your sins and be atoned for what you do. You gonna be that burnt offering. You gonna be the lamb that the Lord slit the throat of and cast it into the flame. That's what's gonna happen. It says, with calves a year old? Will Yahweh be pleased with the thousands of rams? 10,000s of oil shall I give my firstborn for my transgression, the fruit of my body, for the sin of my soul. There you go right there. The Most High will take you and he gonna make a sacrifice out of you, man. For the wages of sin is death, but through Yahweh is eternal life. You don't have to be like this. You don't have to live like this. And if you do right, you do the best that you can. You know, you try to stay out of the way. You try to stay out of trouble. You try to put in works before Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The Lord can give you small rewards, like, you know, allowing you to live longer or absolving you of your sins. That way the Most High won't have to cast that kind of judgment on you. You know, we might get punished here and there, but no, don't nobody want that death. That's what you don't want. For right now, the game is to live right now, even though death is doing a kind gesture in a weird kind of way. But right now, we living in some good, exciting times. So, you know, you would rather be alive than dead. Because when you're dead, you're going to miss all of this. You're going to miss all of it. I mean, you'll be in paradise, but you'll miss all the exciting and all the events and all the things that the Most High had promised his people that we would witness. You're going to end up missing all of that. And you're going to miss the blessings. You're going to miss all that. And you probably be the last person that the Lord think about before he called back into the kingdom. You know, because all them people going to come back. All the Israelites that died, that's wicked and all that, they going to come back. But they the least of them that God will call. It says, I'd rather be last than first. That's real. You don't want to be the first person to get all your blessings, because them the ones that got it first, them the ones that's going to be last. Them the ones that God don't want. The ones that's coming last, that didn't get their blessings, they going to get their blessings. Them the first ones that Yahweh is going to call into the kingdom. He not going to be really thinking about the 2/3. They going to come last, you know? So they not going to get their blessings first. The ones that's going to get their blessings first is the ones that loved Yahweh and did the best that they could to put in works and, you know, tried to preach to people and believed and changed their life and tried to live better. Them the ones that Yahweh going to call first. He not going to want no wicked ass 2/3 that came and, I want this, God, I want that, I want this, I want that, can I have this, can I have that? And God gave it to them, but they didn't really consider Yahweh. Some people aren't even aware that the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is giving this stuff to them. They just taking it and then going back into the world. And then they discard Yahweh and they say that they got it, they found it, they earned it. You know what I'm saying? They got it, it's theirs, you know, and it never was yours. It never was. It says, he has shown you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you. It says, but to do justly, to have mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. That's what Yahweh wants. His main desire is to be back with his people. But Yahweh is always there. It's us that's not there. You know, for the 2/3 that ain't converted and came back, they're not there. They got to come and meet Yahweh. The Lord is not going to come and meet you. You got to go seek him. He's not going to come and find you. It don't work like that. You know where Yahweh is at. You know how to find him. Go and find him and seek him while he may be found. He want to be with you. You need to be able to want to be with him. That's how it goes, man. The Lord ain't going to just get up and just come down from his throne and come and find y'all, just appear before y'all. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. You got to be able to go find him. That's how it works. You got to be able to want to be with him. You got to be able to want to change. You got to be able to go find his name and find out where the prophets at, find out who they are, get some sort of wisdom and knowledge and understanding for a good start. You got to be spiritually aware for that. You got to want to be able to, you know, give Yahweh give you the Bible and the Apocrypha and allow you to read it and for you to come up and have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and go out and do whatever you need to go do. You know what I'm saying? To please Yahweh to the best that you can. You got a desire to do all that, you know, and then the Most High is going to give it to you. He's going to put you on that path. If it's a part of his will, he's going to put you on that path and let you find him. That's how it go. That's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, boy. That give you that strong stability. He's going to let himself be found. He's not going to come and find you. You need to go find him. That's how it go. You can't say you're a strong man if you don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You can't say that you a believer of Yahweh and you ain't got no works. You ain't did shit, especially for you men. You can go out and go work for the white man, but you don't want to go out and work for the Lord. What the fuck? How does that go? This sounds very confusing, doesn't it? Yes, it does. But that's what our brothers and sisters do. They can go out and go work for some money, And they carnal minded, so they want to feel the dollar. They want to feel the stack of bread. They want to feel the money. But the Most High giving you the blessing, which is the spiritual money. And since they can't feel it, they can't touch it, they can't spend it in this world. They feel like they don't need it, and they discard it like trash. They do. They discard the money that Yahweh is giving out for the works that you do. He's giving out money, but this money is reserved for the kingdom to come. It's not reserved for this world. You got a bank account for Yahweh Shem outside. You got a bank account for the Lord in heaven, not on earth. That way you can afford everything you can afford in heaven and not on earth. When the kingdom of heaven come down here, your bank account be so big, be so fat, you can afford the cars that may be out in the kingdom of heaven to come. You can afford that gold house. You can afford these gold outfits. You can afford slaves. You can afford all that, you know? That's a lot of brothers and sisters now. That's not going to be like that. They're going to have royalty, but they're not going to have it how the people that the prophets and the people that believe, that put in that work, and they believed and they loved Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and they put in that work, and they're going to have more in abundance. They're going to be the ones ruling over you. They're going to be the ones that you're going to be their kids. You're going to be their sons. You're going to be their daughters. Yeah, you're going to get some of the royalty, but you're not going to get it like they got it, you know? So it's just like, it's real deep. It says, Yahweh's voice cries to the city, wisdom shall see your name. It says, hear the rod, who has appointed it? Are there yet the treasures of wickedness in the house of wickedness, and the short measure that is an abomination? It says, shall I count pure those with wicked scales? It says, and with the bag of a deceitful weights. That's right. So shall the Most High deem the wicked to be better than the good? No, the Most High is not going to do that. The Lord is not going to do that. He's not going to allow these evil, wicked ass Israelites to go forward and to deem them innocent and not hold them accountable. It doesn't work like that. It really don't. They gonna have to pay for their shit too. So, and time that they will. The Most High is not gonna say, oh, you a good person and you ain't been no good ass person. You've been some evil ass, wicked ass motherfucker that don't even consider Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but you felt like I ain't did nothing to the Lord. I did everything to myself. No, it don't work like that. You gonna have to pay for that shit that you've done. The Most High is not gonna count you as good, you know what I'm saying, for your evils. It don't work like that. So it says, for her rich men are full of violence. Her inhabitants have spoken lies, and their tongue is deceitful in their mouth. It says, therefore I will also make you sick by striking you, by making you desolate because of your sins. You shall eat, but not be satisfied. Hunger shall be in your midst. You may carry some away, but you shall not save them. And what you do rescue, I will give over to the sword. That's right. Ain't no escape. When the time comes, ain't no escape from your sins. Ain't no escape from your wickedness. Ain't no escape from the evil that you do. You know, especially for the ones that feel like they can run and they can hide. You can't run and hide from Yahweh. When the Lord wants you, he's going to get you. Especially for our people that's done wrong and done so much wickedness. The Lord is going to get your wicked ass. In time, he'll get you. You know, it sucks that you couldn't make it to the end, because a lot of these wicked people are getting got before time. Before time. You know, before the times come, a lot of these wicked of our brothers and sisters is catching major hell. And they wondering why they can't get out of it. They wonder why they stuck like this. They wonder why they jealous of these people. They wonder why they hating on this. They hating on that. They complaining about this. They complaining about that. And the Lord is giving them all this stuff. But instead of them being blessed and pushing forward, it's corrupting them. They're not going nowhere. They're not growing spiritually. They're not getting better. They're becoming worse. They're becoming lazier. They're becoming so relaxed and so comfortable that they don't know what it's like to struggle. They don't know what it's like to suffer. So the Most High is moving in on them, and he gonna put, if they get lucky and live to those times, he gonna put the smash down on them, and they gonna know true suffering then. Like those of us that strived in the word, we know what it's like to suffer. We know what it's like to burn. We know what it's like to be on survival mode. We know what it's like to change. Change ain't comfortable. Change is full of pain. Change is full of change is full of a lot of pain. Change is full of a lot of struggle. It's not easy. If you give up, you're gonna fall back down and you'll never change. You got to be able to go and complete what you are set out to do. Whatever goal that you put yourself at, you got to be able to go meet that goal. Don't be sitting up there looking at the next man because he buff as hell, he's sexy as hell, he getting all the women, your ass just fat as fuck, and you don't do nothing for yourself. All you do is eat all day and complain and moan like a big fat baby. There's men really out there like that look like big ass fat babies and shit, and they complain about everything. They whine to God about everything, and the Most High give them everything, and they don't do nothing with it. They just sit down and then they complain more. They're not satisfied with what God give them. They don't care. They want more and more. It's like a big ass fat giant baby, you know. Like I said, don't be looking at the next man because he got a nice body, he take care of himself, he got a nice car, he got a nice life because he's doing something for Yahweh. So the Most High is allowing him to go further with whatever he got, because we know, and I know in the spirit, that man that believe in the Most High, that's getting everything that he want, he's making do with the Most High give him. Whatever little the Most High give you, make something with that. Do something with that. Don't just be standing around and you ain't changed. Don't just be standing around and you don't do nothing. You need to wake up and see the world around you. See the state of the world. Worry about what the Lord is thinking about. Worry about what's going on with your people. Focus in on them. See the error of their ways and try to avoid not doing what they do. Finally, quit the shit that you're doing. Because it's a lot of stuff that we are doing that's not right, that's not justified. And it's just, you got to be able to stop that hypocrisy and to be able to change yourself, you know, especially for you men. You men are so strong. You can change if you desired it. Y'all not like women. Women can't just change. It don't work like that for them. They so emotional. One lead to another. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this. I feel like that. They complain about this. They bitch about that. Men, they can actually be like, you know what? Let me stop complaining and get up and do something in my life. Yahweh put that change on me to where I can do something in my life. I can get up and I can change. I remember when I was asleep and I was like that, I'd go and I'd smoke and I'd be asleep. You know what I'm saying? I'd get up, I'd play the game. I wouldn't do shit at all. That's all I do. Go to work, smoke, sleep, play the game. Most of the time, if I was too tired, it would become just sleep. Sleep all day, do nothing all day, do nothing all day. And I got tired of that shit, man. You're tired of it. And I seek the Lord and I ask Yahweh for change, and I finally quit smoking. I like drinking, but I barely do that. The Most High is giving me what I need to push forward and to survive, and I can reap the benefits of my new gifts later. Because that's what's going to happen. I'm going to be able to reap the benefits of my new gifts and my new blessings later on. Rather than getting something in the first and it's not worth nothing at all. I can't reap no benefits because I've already taken them. It's better than the end of a thing than the beginning of it. Like Yahweh say, amen to that. I'd rather have my blessings last than get it first like everybody else, because look what happened today as when they got what they wanted from the Lord. They didn't learn nothing. They ain't changed. They wickeder than they were before, and that's sad. But like I said, Yahweh don't want everybody. They could talk about God all day. It's not in them, so it don't matter. It's just words to them, so they don't matter. It says, you shall sow but not reap. You shall tread the olives, not anoint yourselves with oil. That's right. You ain't going to find no blessings during those times to come. Some of them ain't going to find no blessings now. Some of them are so vile and so nasty. They done ask for so much wickedness from Yahweh. That's all that Lord is giving them. Just nothing but wickedness. Piles and piles of wickedness. And they just eating it up, devouring it up, gobbling it up like some food that they're not supposed to be eating that's not healthy for them. So that's all they want. Well, let them eat. Let them have it. They'll never get what those of us that believe in Yahweh will have. They'll never have it. They'll never receive it. They gonna crave it all day. When they finally figure out it was the real deal, they gonna crave it all day. They're gonna want it all day, but they're not gonna find it. They're not gonna receive it. The Lord is not gonna give it to them. You ain't even gonna be able to earn it at that point. You ain't gonna be able to go to the highways and byways during no war. You ain't gonna be able to find no profits during everybody killing and robbing and stealing. When these times do come, they're gonna be gone. Like Yahweh say, they gonna call me, but I won't answer. They gonna seek me, but they ain't gonna find me. That's how it's gonna be. You ain't gonna find God during those times. And that's how everybody is going to be when the times do come. They're going to be looking for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. They're going to be looking for the Lord, but they're not going to find them. They never cared about God anyway. All these people care about is what they got, what's going on in their mind. And this is going to be their greatest downfall and the biggest laugh in history is when they get theirs. When When these things finally do come upon the earth and these things do take place, they the ones that's screwed. And the rest of us, all we gonna do is really laugh at them. Shoot. I might feel bad for a family member here and there, but for the rest of these motherfuckers that I don't care about, I'm gonna be laughing at them because they getting they just due. They getting exactly what they want from the Lord. They don't care. It says, and make sweet wine, but you shall not drink it. That's right. For the statutes of Omri are kept, and the works of Ahab's house are done, and you walk in their counsels. That's right. The Lord said, keep believing on what you believe in, and have faith in that. Hopefully that, and it won't, but you hope that's going to get you through. You hope that's going to save you. You hope your fake God or your idol or your beliefs is going to get you to survive, and it's not. You're not going to make it with them stupid, fake, and vain beliefs that you believe in. You're not going anywhere with that, man. It's not going to work for you. You're going to end up dying. You're going to end up being destroyed, and it's going to be inevitable. The Lord is, since you see the Lord as an enemy, he's going to be your enemy. That's how powerful being blind is. So it's just sad. Like, let them believe in whatever ideology that they believe in. They're not growing. They're not going to go anywhere. And I see it every day. The more and more I exercise, the more and more I go to the highways and byways, the more and more I pray. The Lord is giving me a better body. You know, he teaching me how to deal with consequences. He teaching me how to fix what's broken. He teaching me how to save. He teaching me how to better myself. He teaching me how to prepare for these times. And you got motherfuckers that's sitting up there doing nothing with their time. Standing around, sitting around, doing nothing all day, just talking, wasting their breath. And you got men that's out there pushing it, breaking their limits, changing, becoming better people. Going back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, worshiping the Lord with all their mind, with all their heart, going to the highways and byways to the best that they can. You got prophets dealing with these people. You got them confronting people. You got them trying to wake up people. You got people, they trying to bless and give them that eternal blessing and let them know that Yahweh is there. The Lord is there. Oh, I need to get that bottle out of my fucking backpack. I hope it's not leaking. But, you know, it's a lot of things that the Lord is doing, and our people just don't see it. But it's okay, because it's not meant for them. God don't love them. He don't care about them. He don't. If you ain't got the word, then the Lord don't care about you. You know, if you didn't know about it and you just waking up to it, then more power to you. But if you ain't got it, and you heard about it, and you pushed it away, you chose to stay asleep, then the Lord don't give a fuck about you. He don't care, okay? Just let you do whatever you want to do. That's how it goes. Oh, this is a good one. It says that they may successfully do evils with both hands. This ain't Micah 7 verse 3, that they may do successfully evil with both hands. The prince asks for gifts. The judge seeks a bribe, and the great man utters his evil desires. So they scheme together. The best of them is like a bearer. The most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge. The day of your watchman and your punishment comes. Now shall be their perplexity. That's right. The Most High say the Bible is so easy. You can't see the wickedness of the earth. You can't see the oppression of the nation. You can't see these Democrats and these Republicans and these wicked ass judges putting as much power as they can on you. And you act like you can't see the evil that's going on in America and in this world. And it's so evident that the Bible speaks about it that all you got to do is go outside and look. And you'll find it. It's not far away. It's not something that you got to journey to. You can come right outside of your damn house and you'll see the corruption. You'll see the destruction of our people. You see the oppression. You'll see the work. You'll see the money. You'll see the cops. You see the police. You see the segregation. You see the racism. You see this wicked ass nation. That's what Yahweh is trying to tell our people. It's not hard to see. Now, if you can't see it, then it's like you got eyeballs that don't work. You're blind. It's not difficult to see. Like, what the hell? It's what people going to court right now talking about these goddamn wicked ass politicians and these wicked judges and these greedy ass CEOs of these companies taking all the money, stealing everything, digitizing everything, getting richer and richer and fatter and not doing nothing for this so-called America that they love and they live in. They ain't doing nothing for this place. And it's people that's going to court that keep talking about it and that keep arguing over it because they want something to be done, but can nothing be done. All you can do is blame that person and know that they the enemy, but you can't do nothing. You can't fight against a system that you created. That's one of the hypocrisies of the enemy. They fight against a system that they created. You cannot fight against it. You can't do nothing against it but something before it. That's true. It's the opposite said with them too. You can't fight. You can't break a system that you created and be like, oh, I ain't got nothing to do with that system. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do with this shit, but you had a helping hand in making it and designing it. That's why it's unbreakable. Because you had a hand in doing something about that shit. So it's just like, you know, them people, the white man and his people is hypocrites. Oh, I didn't have nothing to do with the racism. I didn't have nothing. Those are not my people. How you know I come from the right race? How do you know all of this? Or, you know, how I got to take responsibility for something my people did a long time ago. Me, I'm not them. And y'all the same people. Y'all all in it together. Y'all all benefit off the same blessing. Y'all all pay the same fucking price. It's the same shit. You can't get away. Ain't no escape. Ain't no reasoning with it. Ain't no talking about it. It's just something that has to be done. They want to go against the system, but they made the system so ironclad hard that they can't break it. You can't break that shit. The only way it can be broken is when the downfall comes, when it finally collapses on its own, you know, and the World War III come and the MOTB come, etc. Yahweh got to come and destroy it completely. Yahweh Shai got to make his second coming and destroy everything completely. These nukes got to wash it all away. That's when it is going to be truly done, because they're going to try to revive it. But it ain't going to be like that. They're not going to get that far. It's not going to work. So, you know, praise Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and the name Yahushua for that. And we wait on his coming. We wait on him. That's all you can do. And you pray for mercy and you do the works, especially you men. Don't be sitting in the house and not doing nothing at all. Get your ass up, get out, try, at least try, you know, at least have works, at least motherfucking click on your YouTube account instead of them seeing cartoons, videos, and commercials and rap videos. No, they need to see you out there on the highways and byways, you trying to do something about the situation, you coming up with your little documents, reading your Bible on camera. All that shit matters because you want the Lord to look and be like, he does believe in me. Look at all the works that he's trying to do. Look at what he's attempting to do. Look at his videos. Look, he constantly out there. He's organized. This is what the Lord want to see out of his men. This is what he wants to see. Oh man, I gotta be able to grab whatever's in my bag that's leaking, because I can feel something leaking back there. Might be the water bottle, but I'm about to get ready to close out and finish my jog, because the Lord is working on me, making me strong, making me better. That way when niggas ask me how I did it or how I came to be, no, I got all mines from Yahweh. I got all mines from the Lord. You feel me? If you want something, you got to go to Yahweh to get it. Don't be sitting up there trying to ask me for advice on how did I do this and how did I do that. Can't tell you. I ain't worried about it. You on your own. If you don't get it from the Lord, you know, don't try to ask me how I did it. I didn't know how I did it. I got it from the Most High because I asked for it. I needed it. And that's what it came with. So don't be sitting up there be jealous of the next man when you can do the same thing that he did. You know, go to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and the name Yahushua. Go to the Lord. Get what you want from the Most High. I mean, get what you need from the Most High. That way, especially you men, you gotta be able to grow in this game, man. You cannot stay the same. If you stay the same, the Most High start closing doors on you, you know? You want to keep doing drugs, you ain't gonna get no job. You ain't gonna make no money. You don't want to work out, you're not gonna get the women that you want. You're not gonna be able to play the game like you want it. You don't want to save up and you don't want no car, the Most High is not gonna just give you a car. Nobody's gonna just be like, here, you can have it. We don't got them privileges like that, you know? You want a better life, the Most High ain't gonna just give you that better life. You gotta be able to show him that you can earn it. You gotta believe, you gotta put in works, and you gotta be able to earn it and show Yahweh that you're worthy of having it. The Lord is not gonna just give you something because you want it. It don't work like that. You gotta be able to wake up and see the world around you You know, you got to stop being in his sleep. You know, stop doing all these drugs that's going to keep you spiritually asleep. Stop being blind. You know what I'm saying? When the prophets got something to say, listen to them. You know, take their advice, man. It could be for your help. It could be to save your life. And that's what the word truly is. It's a lifesaver. It helps. You know, do better in your life. Don't just sit there and let the men of the Lord get it all. You know, you can have your part in that too. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get it all too. I'm trying to get some works in too. That way, if the Lord, you know, choose to destroy me, and if he have a second thought about it and let me live, he'd be like, no, he got works and all that. He tried, you know, he got some stuff going on for himself. He changed. He's doing better. That's what the Lord want to see, and be like, nah, let him live, you know, because the Lord, Yahweh is like that. Let him live like 10 more years, you know, like give him that, you know, like the Lord got all kinds of wonderful blessings and things that he can do for his people if they allow him to. So that's how it goes. Don't just sit there and not think that you can have your part. You know what I'm saying? In this, you can, man. There's so many blessings, so many things that you can get from God. It ain't even funny, man. It ain't even funny. I'm getting all the stuff that I need from the Lord. What I need, not what you want. What you need. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting all the stuff that I need from the Lord to make me stronger, to make me better. So when these times do come, I'm ready. You know, I'm far more than ready. That's the Lord wants you to be overly prepared if you can, you know. And for those of us that believe, it's for our benefit, man. It's for our good health. You know, it's for our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Thank you, how about Shem Shai, that, you know, those of us that came back, we came back, and it's an awesome feeling. It's a great thing. Like I said, I work out. I come to the highways and byways on my Sunday. I do what I can for the Lord. In exchange, the Lord give me the strength and the power to endure these days. You know, and that's how I go. You got to be in a mutual relationship with the Most High. Sometimes you got to make it private. Nobody don't got to know about it. Nobody don't got to worry about it. Like people think I'm running right now. No, I'm on the highways and I'm on the byways, you know, spending my time with Yahweh Shem Shai at least an hour or so, you know, like do the best that you can, you know. Show the Lord that you love him, and the Most High is going to definitely show you that he love you, definitely. You're not going to be without, you're not going to be not heard of. The Most High does, he has mercy, he's generous, and he's everlasting. He good, especially to his people. There ain't no other people in the world that the Lord don't love, especially to his people that come back, not the rest of the 2/3 of the dumb niggas that's asleep. Stop being asleep. It's high time you wake up and you choose to live a better life. Like me, I have to make a choice. I want to be better. I don't want to be the skinny, flimsy ass man that I used to be, and smoked out and working these crappy jobs and walking everywhere and suffering and just being folded up and being scared to battle and fight and being soft. I'm getting tired. You get tired of all that, and you want that change. You desire to become a better person, mentally, physically, spiritually. Not just, you know, I want the size, but I don't just want to be evil when I get the size. I want to be able to have a good mind, a good conscious heart, and know exactly what to do with my power, you know? Because when you get something, it's got to be all in order. It's got to be all in order. The spirit, the body, the mind, it's all got to be in order. You get one thing before the other, then it could really destroy you. So you got to be smart and you got to be cautious. And, you know, let the Most High correct your path. Let him guide you. You know, don't guide yourself, because you're going to get it all wrong. Let the Lord guide you, and you're going to come into influence, and you're going to come and be that man that the Most High wants you to be, man. And wake up from this goddamn sleep that a lot of our brothers and sisters are stuck in. And the world don't matter. What matters is that our people, and they don't understand how important they are. They don't no longer care. So, you know, for those of us that do care, that's waking up, more power to you. But for the ones that don't, you know, don't even pray for them. Fuck them. Like the Most High say, forget about them. They're done. They're cooked. It ain't no saving them. They could talk about God this, Yahweh this, Yahweh that. You know, I think this, I'm scared of that all day. But if they not doing no action, ain't nothing falling behind it, then the Lord did not call them. He not worried about them. Let them do whatever they want. And all you can do is don't be like them. Whatever you do, don't be like them. You know, because they got a better end coming. Nothing good is going to come to them, even though they think they got an advantage and things are getting better. Ain't shit getting better for them people, man. I don't care if it's your family members. I don't care if it's your friends. I don't care who around you. I don't give a fuck. If them people ain't sent by Yahweh, then they ain't not good. They're not good at all. And all you can do is observe and take example of it and be like, thank Yahweh that I woke up. Thank the Lord that I'm not asleep, that I'm not blind, and I know what's going on. I know how to Yahweh feel. I know how he felt with my people. I don't want that wrath over me. I want to be able to show Yahweh that I can do something instead of just sitting around feeling like I'm useless. And I want to be able to worship the right God at the end of the day. So with that, call on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and the name Yahushai. You know, wake up for those of them that got that ear to listen and you done heard. Wake up. It's time to get up out of that sleep. Wake your ass up. Change your life. Put off that old man. Put on a new man. And my hour is up, and I got to get ready to go to work, and I got to finish my exercise. So call on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and the name Yahushai. Shalom. Have a good Sunday, and onwards.